Brian, it's time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, am I not on? Hello. Hello. Or is it just me? Hello. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah.
Yeah, you're there.
Okay, fine. Wait, am I not? I don't think my headset's plugged in. Maybe that's what it is. No, I heard you. And now I hear myself.
Yeah, I turned you up.
Ah, cool.
Hey, fixing it on the fly, baby. Hey, before I forget, too, I should sign into the chat.
I got some questions.
Oh, nice. Okay. There we go. Nice. Oh, Trisha says hi. Hi, Trish.
Trisha's already on. Awesome.
Trisha's the best.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, you want to do a little intro music?
Yeah, let's do the intro. Get this bad boy up. You always tell me to have my microphone that time. Oh, they'll keep us warm. Keep us warm. I'm just gonna go get that chocolate milk now. I just smell the hot sauce.
And we are live.
We're live!
Brian's not live. Brian's in the fridge getting some chocolate milk, preparing himself.
It's gonna hurt.
Hopefully he will be smarter this time and not drink so much milk that he vomits. All that and more coming up on the Mad Libs podcast. Brian, I don't know how you did this by yourself last time, where you just did a bunch of talking all alone.
I do that all the time. I talk to myself. It's called marriage.
Oh. All right. My goodness. So we're doing this again. Brian and I are celebrating 200 episodes today. Because we can.
Well, actually, our 200th episode, it turns out, on Spotify at least, was the Heidi Ernest episode.
Yeah.
So, the interview about cannabis law. So,
And that was
really,
awesome.
really good episode, if I do say so myself.
Yeah. Hey, cheers to
Cheers.
200.
Cheers to you, Mad Libs community.
Yeah. Oh, we have someone else watching. Thanks for watching, whoever you are.
Oh, Trisha, a subscriber. So, if you are hopping in, feel free to subscribe down below. And that way you do get notifications anytime we do go live. Hopefully it never ends up like election night where I went live, what was it, 22 separate times?
Yeah.
Probably?
So far, we're holding up. We haven't lost internet
No.
connectivity.
I hate to give Comcast any credit, but it is good.
Way to go, Comcast. It's the only place in West End, or the only internet provider in West End that has fiber optics running.
Do you have fiber?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, that's awesome.
Yeah. Not to brag, but I get like 600 megabytes per second.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds awesome.
All AT&T offered over here was 100 megabytes.
Okay, so we have, for those of you that have not seen the Hot Ones Challenge, highly suggest you check out that YouTube channel. Sean Evans is the host, and he developed this whole thing about almost 10 years ago, it seems. I think they're at season 9 or 10. And the way they did it was, it's a normal interview with a celebrity, but the idea of these hot wings kind of disarms people. And you're a little less perfect in your interview, which is really cool. Plus, Sean Evans does an incredible job of researching his guests. So it's really, really cool. But they progress, and they have 10 different sauces. And like last time, we decided to go with the current season.
Yeah.
That is airing right now on YouTube. And it works its way up. Generally speaking, Kevin will get to somewhere in this area. These are the 4 hottest before he even breaks his sweat. My bald spot will probably start sweating around here. This is the 3rd. So we'll go individually. And then, of course, you get to the last dab. And the idea is you literally take 1 extra dab. So all of these have been tossed in the sauces. And then the last one, which is our centerpiece here, we will put a last dab on there.
I'm going to get us, sorry to interrupt, Brian, I'm going to get us some little bowls.
No, that's totally fine. So Kevin's going to get us some bowls for the wings, the excess. We're a little behind schedule because
Chicken takes a while.
chicken has to be cooked very, very thoroughly. There is no such thing as medium rare if you don't want to get sick. So we were very particular about it, did everything, and then plus I was running a little bit behind schedule as well, so the overall setup took a little bit more time. As you notice, we're not in Brian's Garage Studios.
No, we are live from...
Same street. We're a studio down the road.
It's a satellite branch.
It's a satellite branch, and really excited. Like Kevin said, we have really good internet today, so we shouldn't be cutting in and out, which is really, really exciting.
Sure is.
We're always so thankful when people tune in, hop in the chat, say a little thing.
Yeah, ask us anything.
Ask us anything. My wife prepared some questions, so we're gonna go over those. There were some really good ones, and yeah, we're just gonna kind of go along. Oh, Cherry, Tiffany, lovely person that I play Apex Legends with, or at least used to. She's fantastic. I was terrible, and nice to see you.
Yeah.
It's been a bit. I don't really play Apex as much as I once did, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Life gets in the way.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going top? Yeah. Good.
I'm going bottom.
Okay. So the first one we are doing is
classic.
the classic hot sauce. It's a chili maple. So I'm guessing there's a little hint of sweetness to it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Tastes like hot sauce. Vince made the wings better. This is my first time frying wings. Are you gonna eat the whole thing?
Oh, hi Dylan. Hi kids. How are you? I took 2 really big bites.
Oh.
Okay, so for the record, if you're not a hot wing or like a spicy sauce person, that is a great sauce for you. You get a little bit of it, and I said my bald spot would start sweating around here. Turns out, first one, I'm already sweating with this particular sauce. So let's start with the first question. If you have any questions and you're in the chat, please feel free.
Sorry, I'm telling everybody I'm on YouTube.
No, that's cool. Kevin.
Yeah.
If you could change anything about yourself, what would you change?
Everything. No. If I could change one thing about myself, it would probably be that I would learn to say no. Because I feel like, anytime somebody needs help with something, I'm the first one to probably say, yeah, of course.
Why do you think you always say yeah?
I like making people happy. I like being helpful. Like at work the other day, I changed. First of all, I learned how to pick a lock, and that was neat. And
That's
then
pretty cool.
Yeah, and then I went ahead and had to change a couple of door handles. But like, you know what I mean? Again, something that's not my job, but Maria's like, can you run out and do that? And that was actually something fun because I love going to.
Any kind you want to.
Huh? Oh.
Serious questions for you.
Any questions.
Yeah.
Any and all questions are welcome. But yeah, what about you?
I would get rid of my umbilical hernia that I have right now. That would be really cool. TMI. We're
Sorry.
coming in hot.
Okay, if I knew that was the case, I would be like, I would be taller.
Well, no. I mean, that's fine. Personality-wise, no. I think I carry a lot of stress, but compartmentalize it very well, so people don't realize a lot of times that I'm stressed, and therefore they don't realize like I'm in a fragile spot sometimes. Oh, that's a good one.
How do you think someone gets away with murder in 2022?
Have you been keeping up with this, Kev? The Idaho murders?
Somewhat,
I have
yeah.
not. Like, I just saw a little bit more of it yesterday, and I too am baffled, Cherry. The idea that people can get away with murder after seeing like so many different shows about how the legal process works, to not even be like have a true suspect is baffling to me.
Well, I just saw a little snippet the other day that like I don't remember who did the background on this, but like at any given moment in the U.S. there are 200 serial killers lurking around.
Yeah.
Like that are still out there, haven't been caught, and that's a pretty scary statistic if you ask me.
Yeah, there's also, and it's interesting that it's in Idaho that this happened.
Yeah.
Because there's also this area, I think it's in Yellowstone, where it's 3 separate states that all meet in like this one area, so there's no true state ground, and it's also like protected federal ground or something. Basically, if you were to commit a murder there, they can't charge you because there's no jurisdiction.
Yes.
It's something weird.
Yeah, it's
in Yellowstone.
Yellowstone Park.
Yeah. So I wonder if that's why it happened in Idaho, because it was near that area or what. I don't know. But it's really a baffling thing.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Number 2?
Dude, always ready.
So this is the Tropicale. I'm guessing it has like hints of mango or something like that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I could get down on that. Can you pass me some, please? I don't mind your eating. You want to pass me the sauce? I like this one.
My bites are going to have to get a lot smaller.
You gonna be all right?
Yeah, I'm going to get a paper towel.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh.
Yeah. I just need a little big dab of that one. This is the fun part of this challenge because like everything tastes good.
Oh, she called it out. Yeah, that's I don't know the validity of that. So this one has a spice to it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Like I dig that one. Like I would eat that that'd be great on pizza.
It definitely has.
It's a little burny.
No, it has a nice little kick at the end.
No, yeah, I get that.
It's like the top of my mouth. God, this is gonna be awful. I was way drunker the first time we did this, and by the way, I was just drunk. Not yet. But
I'll tell you what. For everybody, if people want to see Brian sweat and get a little goofy, for everyone who shares this, every time we get a share, okay, you guys put it on your Facebook, your Instagrams, all that kind of stuff. Call your friends, call your mom, tell her I says hi, and get someone else to start watching this with us. I will make Brian take a shot at the Fireball that I brought today.
Up to 4.
Up to 7. Team. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, there was it crept up on me, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it was really good. That's the thing. These early ones have so much flavor.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. I got a question for you, Brian.
Yeah, fair away.
I know how much you enjoy things like universal health care and universal basic income.
Yeah,
But, like,
I would
if you-
love to not
if
go
you-
medically bankrupt after eating these,
Yeah.
and I need surgery
Yeah.
on my intestines.
So my question to you is this: if you had to pick one policy that you had to champion, and you couldn't promote any of the others, what do you think the top issue is? Do you think it's healthcare? Do you think it's universal basic income? Do you think it's yeah, tell me.
You know, yeah, they're all really important, but I really feel like universal healthcare would be the one that gets us forward the fastest. Meaning, people would automatically be able to be healthier. They could visit their pediatricians, their doctors, more frequently, which gets you ahead of things. You're more likely to get the medicine you receive, or you need. And so I think universal healthcare would get us forward the fastest. We're the only developed country in the world, minus the 1 year of COVID, because every country's life expectancy went down a little bit during the major COVID year. Obviously, a lot of people died from COVID. But we're the only major developed country that has a life expectancy that's been trending downwards. And that has a lot to do with the way we both treat healthcare and value it. Obviously, we need to be better at preventative care as well, like activity and diet and all those things. But I think universal healthcare would be the jump start point to actually raise the life expectancy in this country. So I think that would be the jumping off point that I would go with. So
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's a.
What about you? If you had to start with one policy?
Of the social.
The
programs?
major social programs, any major policy, really.
That's tough for me, but I think I might say universal basic income.
Okay.
I would definitely get a UBI for this country.
Okay. How do you,
See what I mean?
how, yeah.
I wouldn't drink any cranberry juice.
How, I wonder how that would work. Just because, would everyone get the same regardless of where you live? And then, hey, you can just go live somewhere else where
I think that
that UBI goes further and then you start to get better population disbursement?
See, here's my thing. I think that healthcare is ultra important. However, I think that we need more than just healthcare to get people out of poverty. And so I would say that universal basic income could really help with that. I don't know what the amount would be, but I think there's definitely a cutoff point. Like once you make X amount of dollars, you no longer qualify for the UBI.
Okay.
You know what I mean? This is just off the top of my head, so I don't have any set plans. But I could get back to you on that,
Okay.
as they say when people are being interviewed by Congress.
Good. I love it. Cherry had a question. Should I make spaghetti or chicken a la king for dinner? I would say generally chicken a la king, but I'm going to say spaghetti tonight because there's been a lot of poultry the last week or so. So, I'm a big fan of turkey a la king, like the next day after Thanksgiving. And I think people might be a little poultried out. So I think a really nice Sunday meal is a spaghetti dinner. Kind of carb loads you, gets everyone to bed a little bit earlier.
Didn't they disprove that carb loading thing?
I don't know.
Let's go next one. Do you want? I'm gonna switch with you.
Oh, okay.
The one that I had less sauce on it.
Oh, thank you.
And I care about you.
This is the micro saucery pico peppers, pico rique. It's a piri piri style.
Ooh. So, good news for right now, bad news for later is I didn't double fry these ones, so they're not super crispy. Good news, that's good news for the less spicy sauces, because they taste good, and so it makes up for the chicken not being crispy. But once we get to Devon, it's gonna suck.
Yeah, it's gonna be awful. I mean, it would regardless, to be honest.
How do you feel about this one?
It's good. It was less heat than I anticipated. I actually got more heat on the back end on the second one.
Mm. I don't know what a peri peri is, but I like it.
Yeah, it feels. I don't know if it's like Indian or what, like a peri peri. But I mean, it looks Pico Rico. Kind of seems more towards the Asian side. Pico peppers. Yeah, It was really good. It had a more earthy, like this was like very tropical fruity. This had like more earthy tone to it.
We are getting more viewers. If you guys want, hop in on the chat, ask us anything. If you're watching on TV and you can't hop into the chat, shoot us a text if you know us.
Yeah, feel free. Kevin.
Yes. Will I be your friend forever? Always, yes, 100%.
What is your proudest accomplishment?
Oh, man.
And it can't be your kids.
Son of a bitch. It's the only thing I've done a good job on. My proudest accomplishment. So I would probably say and honestly, like this accomplishment was really due to a misfortune. Right before Anna and I had our first baby, Ben, I had been importing and roasting coffee for like 7 years or 8 years, something like that. And I loved it. I thought for sure it was going to be my full-time career. Whether or not I bounced around in the industry, who knows? But about a week before Ben was born, the roastery laid me off. They were making cuts. They had to do a bunch of stuff to keep themselves alive because of some business decisions that they had made. And I made a decision Anna and I made a decision that I would, I had just started bartending maybe like, I don't know, a month or two prior. So Anna and I made a decision that I would bartend full time and be a stay-at-home father during the day. And I think that I'm proud of myself for doing that because instead of letting myself really, be upset or depressed about the situation or scared about the situation, instead I said, I was already making really good money bartending.
Yeah.
So I just thought, maybe I can just do this more for a few more days a week than I'm doing it now, and see what happens. And instead of kind of like wallowing, I just pulled myself up by the bootstraps.
God.
But I am.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that because now what I've done with that is I've turned bartending into my career, and like I make decent money doing it, more money than I did working a salaried position, and I think that's really freaking awesome.
I think the reason you do so well is you treat it like a profession or a craft. I know I worked at a Ruby Tuesday, like handcrafted drinks.
Yeah.
It's like every drink is handcrafted technically. Like you're doing something with your hands to shake it or stir it or mix it somehow. But you really do treat it like a craft where you're the type of bartender that'll like sit and watch like Japanese bartenders and do different things where a lot of people might watch like flare clips and stupid shit that doesn't actually impact the drink itself, whereas you're constantly trying to improve the craft, like the actual thing behind it, like the goods or the skills behind creating a high quality product is what you do. So
honey, you can come say hi. I was grabbing a gift that she forgot. You sure? I was just talking about you, sweetheart.
Oh gosh. Oh, look how nice everything looks.
We did good.
There's raw chicken sitting there, and Anna says,
What?
"Oh, look how nice everything looks."
The mixing bowls, we did good.
Oh yeah, isn't that a good idea, honey?
Yeah.
We did good.
It looks so much fun. Don't burn your tongues off.
Oh, it's already happened, and I'm on 3. Not him.
There's ice in there.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put my tongue in your.
Love you, sweetheart. What the?
Where's that thing?
That's.
Oh, I put it downstairs, in the laundry room.
I got this in for you guys are fun.
Love you.
Love you more.
You look hot.
Oh, crap.
Now the whole internet knows.
Hi, guys.
Bye. Yeah, I think you do a great job of creating a profession out of the job that most people just look at as a job. It's a profession you're always trying to improve and get better. So,
I just got, as we're talking about me bartending, I just got a really nice text message from the boss.
Cherry had a really good question about Santa.
Can we
And
eat this wing and talk about Santa?
yeah.
Because
We'll do the barbacoa.
This
This
is-
is probably the favorite of the Mad Libs.
I've been so excited about this. Sorry, but Cherry's question. Try to be strategic about this, but I'm just gonna go right after this here.
I think when you're talking Santa, you really have to understand that it defies our reality, our concept of time. Like, we think seconds, minutes, hours. But Santa doesn't abide by our laws of time. And so he can maneuver much faster than anyone else because time doesn't apply to him. You know?
Isn't that a crazy thing? You know,
So-
I've only met Santa a couple of times when I took my kids to go see him. But, you know, I often wonder, and maybe I should ask him next time, if he's using some sort of like space age technology or if he's still reindeer powered.
I think he's still right. I think, you know, I subscribe to like the Elf movie where there's technology involved,
Okay,
but the most
yeah.
powerful technology is the power of belief.
I agree. I agree with that.
And like, you know, we debate all the time now, like green energy, fossil fuels, nuclear energy. But the power of belief allows us to conquer all things. And so I think it's the same for Santa.
Yeah, Santa's the bomb. He's the best. He always brings me Christmas presents.
Oh, whoa, Caleb. All right, I see you here, and I appreciate the comment. So I did this the first time. I completed all 10, just like Kevin. He does it with a level of ease.
No, that's not
That
true.
I don't.
It's still spicy.
But last time, I won't lie, I think it was like 17 shots of Fireball on stream, and that won't be happening today because I actually don't want to throw up everything I just ate.
See, I don't think it was the Fireball. I think it was the milk, the gallon of milk.
Oh, dude, 14 shots is a lot in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then you combine that with the spiciness in my stomach bubbling, and then all of a sudden this huge chunk of lactic acid being pushed through. It's a lot.
Fly by June.
But so good to see you, my man. Caleb was one of my former students that was just an incredible human being. So always good to see people. Kevin, what were some of the red flags you looked for while dating?
Oh my gosh, it's hard for me to remember back that far. I have zero game as far as like the dating world.
Yeah.
Never did. I just got really, really lucky.
I won't get demonetized, right?
No, I don't think so. It's just apple juice.
Right.
I
In a rum bottle.
I'll blur it out in post. Which I actually had to do.
Did you?
On one of our last videos, yeah.
Really?
I told you about it.
No way.
When we did the last live feed.
The election one?
No, we weren't doing the election one. I think we were just doing an episode.
Okay.
But when I was talking shit about your wife, poop about your wife, there's kids watching, for holding up a Jimmy John's box.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was texting her a picture because I had done in Draw. I had put a cross, or a little X out thing through the box.
Yeah.
And as I realized, when I was editing that night, that you could see her phone number come up, and I was like, this is not what I want. So I immediately pulled it off the channel, and then learned how to edit on YouTube, and that was cool.
My mom is also watching. Hi, Mom. She just texted me. You did 14 shots last time? That's alcohol poisoning. Yeah, Mom. Sorry.
Gosh.
But I think,
I love Brian's mom.
yeah, I think with the times I've done the stream, it's, while I'm on stream, I'm obviously intoxicated, but I think I hold it together because of the adrenaline.
Yeah.
Like, in the moment.
No, you do a great job.
And then all of a sudden I get off stream and it's like I gotta stay up for the election results. Like, that's how I get, like, it's like the moment I step off, or like then I had to, purge a little bit, if you will.
Why are you boning guys? I could never bone. This is life. No,
Ooh.
I don't know about that.
I don't get me wrong, I love chicken tenders, but that's not a wing.
Actually, I do have to shout this out. Best boneless chicken wings, aka chicken breast, in the suburb area that we're in. Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Oh, great.
Oh, they hand cut everything, bread it up, throw it in the fryer. It's always crispy. It's always delicious. And you can not only pick your sauce flavor, but how hot you want it.
Dang, that's
yeah,
crazy.
It's really awesome. We should go.
That's actually really incredible.
Yeah, we should go there after this.
You know what we should do? Shout out to Kevin in the Rock House.
Oh, big shout out to Kevin in the Rock House.
He's been listening in and everything like
Yeah.
that. So Kevin informed me.
Kevin
informed me of Kevin from the Rock House.
Yeah.
Being a listener, we should do an event there. And we'll do another
should.
Hot Wings there. And
He actually said, he said, when we're ready for a live show, which, by the way, did not know how much money podcasters made doing live shows. That's pretty neat, Torpedo.
Yeah.
He said, we're more than welcome. But no, Kevin from the Rock House, totally awesome guy. One of those, like, rare individuals that you meet that is just, like, unbelievably kind, will give you the shirt off his back. Awesome.
And it's a nice shirt.
Probably.
Like, I would give the shirt off my back, but it's probably got pit stains. And you're just like, I don't even want this. I'll just freeze to death.
Yeah.
But it would be a nice shirt. It would be well maintained. It would be a well maintained shirt.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah. So this is the Asian one, Fly by Jean. Food by Jean increasingly a super spicy and extra tingly oil for setting your taste buds alight.
Oh, I enjoy doing that.
She actually went by Jenny most of her life, but then went back to her roots, I guess is what it says.
What?
And went by Jean.
Oh, that's cool.
Why are you breaking it apart?
So that I can eat all of it.
Oh.
Mmm. That tastes like a Chinese restaurant. Like, in the best way possible. It's not very spicy, though. Is it going to creep up on us?
Yeah, that's when you order the really, really spicy version of a Chinese dish.
It's like the regular version.
No.
I would love to make fried rice with that.
Yeah.
In fact, I will. Brian, I'll make some rice right now. Tomorrow, I'll have fried rice.
That was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good. It was more like black pepper taste.
Well, and the funny thing is, when Brian and I were, clumsily walking around the kitchen trying to cook wings and sauce them, that one, when I shook it, I said, this does not look right. It looks like a gel. And so after we shook it, it was just like bubbling and doing its own thing. But it's pretty stinking fantastic. Like, I don't know if it replaces barbacoa. And if I were being honest, I think that barbacoa is slightly spicier than that. I'm not sure if you agree. But I mean, either way, it's stinking awesome.
I felt like the barbacoa was spicier. I think it's because this is more of an oil.
Maybe.
And that's like a layer, like that's a sauce that like sticks better.
Yeah.
Similar how like Asian Zing is at a Buffalo Wild Wings, where it's not like, it doesn't sit on your palate. It's almost like quicker. You know, because it's
kind of like a wasabi.
Yeah, like
where it's like boop, bonk.
Well, wasabi.
Does that make sense?
Wasabi's
Boom, bonk?
hot.
Well, I've never had real wasabi that I know of.
Ooh.
Because they make it with horseradish in the U.S.
I did not know that.
For the most part, I'm pretty sure. Somebody watching right now, if I'm wrong, please tell me. You pull up another question?
Yeah, what's the worst pickup line you've ever used on someone?
I'm good at this.
Okay.
Hey, Brian.
Hi.
Sorry to bother you, but by chance, do you know how much a polar bear weighs?
I don't know, probably.
Enough to break the ice. Hey, what's up? I'm Kevin.
It's good. It's good.
Probably shouldn't have done that live. You know what I mean? Because I know that you. I know you.
The
want
viewership just went up.
You want? I know you want to come home with me now.
Yeah.
You know we're already at my home.
I know. I'm already here.
Shout out to my wife for the decorations, by the way. It's all her.
I would say the worst one I've ever used. Thanks, Sherry, for stopping in. The worst one I've ever done, and I knew how bad it was because it was so cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Was, and it worked because it was so cheesy. But it was, if I could be anything, I would be your tear. I would be born at your eyes, live on your cheek, and die on your lips.
That's actually kind of romantic, and again, this is why I have no game, because I was like, dude, if somebody said that to me, I'd be like, let's go.
Yeah, it was. Someone said like, it was introducing ourselves to a group of females, and they said, "Oh, you gotta use your best line, your best pickup line," and that's the one I chose.
So I have to pause for a second because Ian and Christine, longtime listener, Ian. Before you say anything, I want to let you know that I was watching the Avatar: The Last Airbender with my kids today, and now my children are around my house and say, "The boulder is conflicted about fighting a little girl," which Ian, you'll understand that. Ian and Christine came into the bar this week, and they said that we should come up with a little wheel to spin here.
Oh yeah.
During this challenge. Did you see another ring? Are you finishing one? What are you doing?
I was eating a little more of the meat.
Oh, okay.
It must have been a simpler one because it didn't hurt.
Okay.
I feel anything past this point is just gonna hurt.
Yeah, so Ian came up with this idea. Ian and Christine, they're a team. They're married now.
Congrats.
Congratulations. To spin this wheel, and it was basically like our listeners could donate money, because I wanted to use any money donated for this that we're not doing right now, because, we had to kind of hustle into it. But anytime someone would donate a certain amount of money, we would spin the wheel, and you and I would do whatever it says on the wheel. So add more hot sauce. Brian takes 72 shots of Fireball to impress his mom. Like worry his mother.
Yeah, it would worry my mom more than.
But all these different things, and it was the most brilliant idea. It was so cool.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do it, and then unfortunately, we did not have time. And mostly because I was going to put it off on your wife, and your wife was busy.
Yeah, she's busy making ornaments for people. She does a nice little side hustle.
Yeah.
And she just constantly moving.
Also,
Constantly.
Ian and Christine, I'm so happy that you guys are watching right now. It makes me very.
How'd you know? Or did they text you?
Yeah, Christine.
Oh, cool. Hi, Christine.
I texted Ian the other day, and I'm making another avatar for it because Ian's watching, and I have to. I was driving down the street.
That's Aang, right?
Yeah. I was driving down. shoot, maybe it was like 5th. And
You pushed the wind
I did.
with your
And I
car.
was like, oh my gosh, I can do this. It's like when you catch something really fast and you just have to check to make sure you're not Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was driving down the street and I saw a flag in like my side view mirror.
Yeah.
And I looked back and I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like a Fire Nation flag. And I was like, oh my god, there's Avatar fans in my neighborhood. Turns out it was a Star Wars flag.
Yeah, probably a bigger following for Star Wars, unfortunately, than last episode.
Don't talk shit.
Just saying.
Are we doing this one now?
Yeah, let's. We're moving to the turmeric one. You want to put another little?
Well, I
shot
mean,
on it?
I'm gonna put more in mine. You don't have to do it to yours.
No. Okay, well, not that much. Like a little bit. Good. Thanks. God. Here's one to think about while we're chewing and thinking. What actor would play you if your life was a movie? And like, be serious. Like, I'm not choosing Tom Cruise for me.
I mean, it's fair. Yeah. That is a very interesting sauce. And I enjoy it thoroughly. How you doing over there? It's almost nutty. Like it's
The turmeric really comes through.
Yeah, like it's it reminds me a little bit of a curry.
Oh, that is hot on the back end.
Kind of like you, Brian.
Yeah, that is hot. That is hot on the back end.
It's got some warmth to it. I guess I should have brought like some water for myself or something. I'm just drinking.
I haven't hit the milk yet. I'm surprised. Yeah, that one's prepping me. That one's still hot.
Caleb says Ben Foster and Brendan Fraser. Wait, who's Ben Foster?
Oh, that's good. Ben Foster is Hell or High Water. He was in Lone Survivor. You see that Mark Wahlberg one?
Yeah.
Okay, he's the blondish guy. Yeah, that is right on there.
Oh, I know that guy. Oh, he's handsome. That was very nice.
Yeah, he's a handsome, but it's actually spot on for you.
Yeah, but I don't think you look like. I would not have Brendan Fraser play you. I would probably have like
Brendan Fraser has a lot of emotional
range. Oh, I love Brendan Fraser.
So I take it as a high component. Plus, I think he's really starting to
Finally come back.
Yeah. Did you hear about his story?
Yes.
Like the sexual assault allegations
Yes.
that he had against a massive player in the Hollywood scene.
Yes.
Like-
And it turned out being true.
Yeah, it was a gentleman who was a powerhouse in the Hollywood scene, and he made advances towards Brendan Fraser, and he said, "I'm not about that," and basically got punished. It was one of the head honchos at the Hollywood Foreign Press, so the ones that run the Golden Globes, and essentially.
Just holding up a picture of Brendan Fraser next to you, and I don't agree with that.
Really?
I mean, emotionally, yes. You know what I mean? Because you are wildly in tune with emotion. I could have had a.
You think I would have, like, my character would have a wide range?
Yes.
I do cry really easily at movies, but not at, like.
I cry very easily when you are away.
You know, I don't. In a very difficult moment, I don't cry.
Yeah.
For instance, when my dad died, in that moment,
R.I.P. Buster.
it was very difficult, and I wasn't crying because I had to do some things, and there was a lot going on. But also, like my dad, if an emotional commercial comes on, I will cry. So it's weird.
Like was it Sarah McLachlan?
Yeah, well, not those. Those are a little much. I start to make fun of those. But, like, a father-daughter type commercial will always get me. Or a lot of movies and shows, like Grey's Anatomy I watch still.
Yeah.
And it just absolutely hits me a lot of times with any family thing. So, in the moment, I don't cry. But it's almost like I wait to process it at another time because, like, I have something to do in that moment.
I can respect
But
that.
I do process it. I think some people try never to cry, like, oh, I don't ever cry. And that's not healthy. Like, it's very healthy to cry.
You know, I used to cry, but then I had my tear ducts removed because I wasn't reading them.
No, it's such a healthy thing. That cathartic release.
Yeah.
It's you know, when people are processing their emotions, it's so important to understand that it's almost like your system is overwhelmed, and that overwhelmed aspect is coming out of your tear ducts. And I think that's so cool when people can process appropriately. I usually do at a different juncture. And not because it's like more manly or whatever, it's just in the moment I try and be a source of comfort for those around me. And so I don't really do that. What? Uh-oh.
My wife just texted me, she said, "You big liar, you're such a crier."
I will say, I will cry in fights with my wife.
Yeah, I've probably done that. I'm only admitting it because my wife's going to call me out via text message.
I've definitely cried in fights with my wife. And it's in those moments she's like, oh shit, okay, let's like figure this out a little bit. Oh no. This one I don't need an extra dab on.
Okay.
This is called Cosmic Disco. I believe it's formerly Scorpion Disco.
I don't think it's... Well, Scorpion Disco was second to last time.
I don't think so.
But no,
it's Karma Sauce.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was, dude.
The tagline for this, for Cosmic Disco, is Funkin' Hot, like funk, like funkadelic. Funkin' Hot.
I'm excited about this one because I love Scorpion Disco.
This one, yeah, it has a brown sugar as well.
Ooh.
It's based off of like red jalapenos, tamari, ghost pepper.
I know Cherry's not watching anymore, but I'm turning this bone and wing to boneless right now.
Oh, you're just doing it. You're doing it. All right.
Oh, I'm ready to go.
Okay, all right.
I got sauce over my hands, baby. Oh, Sam is here. Hey, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Sam's my little brother. Yes.
Nope. That one.
You want a cheese stick?
No. That's the one.
That was really good. I mean, it's hot. Like, it's spicy. It creeps up on you. The lighting is not complimentary for me right now. Yeah, that's got some spice.
That one is awful.
You don't like the flavor?
I did it first. I don't taste anything.
That one burns my lips. Speaking of crying. I need some water. As the kids say, that one hits different.
It does.
Wow.
It went 0 to 60.
It really did, dude.
Yeah, one hit. Ooh.
Out of nowhere too. And honestly, and I enjoy my hot sauces. It's making me cry a little. Pulling out something out of the old bag of tricks here. All better.
Wow, that one hit hard.
Surprisingly hard.
So,
Like, do you see this? Look.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
I got a lot farther than I thought.
Yeah.
Then when I would feel this,
Mm-hmm.
it just keeps hurting.
Look at the ingredients on that. I'll bet you it's got Reaper in it. Reaper or Ghost? Or Scorpion. It's got Scorpion peppers.
Ghost.
Ghost? Mm-hmm.
Where's the orange zest, Cosmic Disco? You said there's orange zest. I don't taste any orange zest.
That was on the front end. Mm-mm-mm. Tasted great. But
On the front end, and then just ripped you apart.
yeah. Which like makes me kind of wonder if like dude, I'm crying. I had to talk shit.
If Kevin is crying, you know it's painful.
It's not painful, it's just like it's hot. My wife sent me a Snapchat, I wonder if it's the kids.
That's good. It did have a little flavor.
She
on
took
the
a
front.
very unflattering picture of me of like holding up a cheese stick.
Put that stick in your mouth.
Ugh. Yeah, this one makes me a little bit nervous because last time around I did not struggle like this.
Well, you had been prepping.
All right. Yeah.
Kevin, do you think aliens exist?
Oh hell yeah. 100%. You know how big the universe is?
So when we say aliens, I think we both agree that there's some sort of life forms out there.
yeah.
But what type of life form do you think there is? Is there something similar? Maybe not in dimensions, but like capability as the human race elsewhere?
I think there has to be. You've got, all these galaxies, all these universe, in the universe, and like,
My mom says I should be played by Vince Vaughn.
aw.
I kind of
Okay.
like that. I kind of like it, but
I
I
do
kind of
too.
don't. But in a way that I don't like it is actually very accurate. Because I go on rants.
Oh, I mean, if that were the case, I would have you played by, the spice is making me forget the comedian.
Especially, that he's gotten a little bit. Yeah, he's not quite as tall and lanky as he once was, and so I'm starting to agree. I like it, and I don't.
Who's the famous Boston comedian?
Bill Burr,
Bill Burr.
but I don't look at him like.
But you said rants. That guy can rant. Have you ever listened to his podcast?
Yeah,
It's awesome. It's
Yeah.
just him. How you feeling?
I'm alright.
Are you a little bit upset because the next sauce is to bomb?
Yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed every step of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Even the turmeric one, which is actually really spicy, but so delicious.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first one where, excuse me, it was definitely delicious, but it hurt. So like, it was the first one where I was like, is the pain worth the pleasure?
Well, my problem is I doused our wings in this too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some more fluids here
Yeah.
to prepare.
Oh, Jesus, Brian. Are you guys using the same hot sauce pack as last year. No, we are, Sarah, we are using the updated version. So I believe when we did it last year.
Did you down a Gatorade too?
Oh, I downed a Gatorade, yeah. You want one? They're in the fridge. Have one, it helps. Last year we did, what was it, season 16? Season 17?
No, they're only on like season 10, I thought, right?
No, because I think that when I bought this, it was season 19.
Oh, okay.
So this one is different. For instance, I think when we did the last one, the bomb was maybe third to last, not second to last. Yeah. Oh. Sarah, thank you for commenting too.
Is that Sarah?
Yeah.
Sarah Hassan?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Sarah Bear.
That one really got me. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. You didn't train like you did last year. Last year you were doing all these wicked sauces and.
Huh.
But you know what? I'm coming down.
Yeah. No, I've been good since I had the first cheese stick. I ate the
Well, yeah,
second
I
cheese-
know you're good.
The second cheese stick I just ate for pleasure. Also, my stomach's not going to enjoy this because I haven't eaten yet today. So
I haven't either.
Brian and I are going to have a little toilet talk later. How are you doing? Not great. Me neither. Oh, good. You got more ice. I was just going to offer you some.
Oh, here, let me get you some.
Yeah. You want to go out to lunch after this?
Yeah.
Thanks. Brian's about to stick his hot sauce hands on my
Yep.
husband.
I thought about that the first time I did it.
My poor little kids are gonna be like, Daddy, can I have a soda? And I'm like, yeah, I got some ice. Their hands will light on fire.
Where's your.
Noelle says, Diss me, Dad.
What'd she say?
Diss me, Dad.
Oh, must be Nora.
Oh, Nora. Hi, sweet pea. It was so nice to see you earlier today. Also, Nora, I will...
Shout out to all of our kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nora is, well, she's mine. But then you also have
Benjamin, Jacob, and Charlie.
Jacob and Charlie.
Yeah.
And then if Sarah's watching, that would also mean Mia is watching possibly. And they're, I believe, doing wreaths.
Oh, it's that Sarah?
Yeah.
Oh, I know Sarah.
And then it's wreaths that they are making, hypothetically.
Yeah.
So they might be at Carol and Rich's, so hello to them, and hello to Olive and Mila and Nina. So I know it's funny. The first time I ever streamed, I tried to do like this. I play a game called Hearthstone, and I streamed on Twitch. And I told my buddy Ryan at the time, who was also like really into Hearthstone. So he pulled me up on his TV on Twitch, and his wife walked in. She's like, "Oh my God, Brian's on TV!" And like, she asked him to have me shout her out. So I was like, "Oh, hey, Nicola," and she was so excited. I'm like,
Aww.
and I know kids love getting shouted out on TV because they love YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so, of course, and then even myself, like, I'll watch a guy named Asmo playing Hearthstone. And my buddy Rich, Carol's husband, also plays Hearthstone and watched Asmo. So we'll watch them together. And then we'll, like, ask in the chat, like, hey, can you shout out our wives? And he'll do it. And, like, they get so excited. So, yeah, we said Ben.
Yeah, I said
Noel's.
that.
Yeah,
I said
he
Benjamin,
Ben.
Jacob, and Charlie.
Yeah.
Noelle, pay attention.
Come on.
please. Also, shout out to Noelle. She did an awesome job decorating Blue Aid.
Oh, yeah. She did,
That's
she
for
did a great
sure.
job. Maria took care of it,
Well, she deserves it. Maria's the best.
too. She's an awesome boss.
Well, I think to me, she's more family now.
Mm. Fair.
Yes.
Fair. You've always approached that company like a family, whether it was owned by Timmy or Maria.
Oh my gosh.
You went above and beyond for that.
And I have to tell you, last night I was bartending. I told Donna about this. My sweet little wifey. She'll always ask me, like, "Did anybody fun come in yesterday?" Like that's always her thing. And I'm like, normally I'm like, I don't know, no. But yesterday I have to give a big shout out to Aveda.
Oh, okay.
So,
like for Spa Blue?
Yeah, so Tammy, who owns Spa Blue in West Dundee, wonderful woman. They're an Aveda salon. And I love Aveda products. I use it like way too many.
Yeah, you actually use those.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Hello.
So what is hello?
Hello.
Oh, like hello?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. But I had a gentleman come to the bar last night. He had actually called ahead of time, tried to make a reservation for 8 p.m. for one person. He's like, I'm getting off the flight. And I had talked to him on the phone. I said, yeah, of course, come on in anytime. So he calls back later. He's like, hey, I'm going to be a little bit earlier than I thought. Is that okay? I said, yeah, of course. I'll save your spot. Do you want a table? Do you want to sit at the bar? He says, I'll sit at the bar. It's just me. So, and I got to talk to this gentleman. His name was Thomas. Super awesome guy. And he worked for Aveda.
Oh, nice.
And he's in town today to do a hair color training at Spa Blue. And he was just like, he fit the brand perfectly. He was so nice. Like a genuine human being. But no, I spent most of our conversation hyping up Tammy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the best.
The wings, Noel, are not that great because I fried them quickly. So
I think they're good. I think they're very good.
No.
I don't need them extra crispy. I like the juicy. I like a thick, juicy wing in my mouth.
Are you ready to do the bomb?
No. Can you tell I'm just absolutely pushing this off? Like I am absolutely.
Well, I'll tell you what. I have to use the restroom.
Okay.
So I'll give you a little bit more of a break, and I'll be okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Tell a story about me. Tell you what. Tell everybody your favorite memory of you and I while I'm gone, so I don't cry.
Oh, that's a tough one. I have a lot of memories. I think it's more of a sentiment about Kevin that gets me than a specific moment. Kevin, like he said at the beginning, if he could change anything about himself, he can be somewhat of a people pleaser. But he stops at nothing to ensure that those close to him are happy. Not just content, but he wants them to be happy. And so the most vivid memories I have of Kevin surround that. Whether it's, my wife and her friends going out for her birthday to Blue Root and, being well taken care of in terms of their drinks of choice that night, or setting up this podcast and making sure we have really good equipment. And Kevin goes above and beyond to make sure that those listen have a good experience, that I feel comfortable and excited to podcast because I have good equipment and it's well taken care of. So that would probably be the best memories, not necessarily a specific memory, but a sentiment that I carry by being friends. So you'll have to watch that back on the
Nah. I'll watch it alone in the third bedroom where nobody is. And just cry to myself. Alright, ask the question and we'll try to bomb.
Okay. What do you think, and this cannot be a person, what are the 5 most beautiful things in the world?
Not happy about this. The reason I don't like this one because it's spicy and it doesn't taste good. It's just they use capsaicin extract, so it just sucks.
It just tastes like shit.
This roll of paper towels is garbage. It's covered in sauce.
It is absolute shit. It comes. Don't worry.
That's what she said. That one gives you the coffees. And not in a good way.
Because it burns.
Five most beautiful things in the world. Brian. For all five. No, I'm just kidding.
Can't be a person.
I know, I'm kidding. Snowfall. Mountains. True acts of kindness. Laughter. And it just hit me in the back of the throat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said.
It tastes different. It smells different on your fingertips.
I'm gonna tell you something in a text message right now that I can't share.
No, sure.
No. Oh no. God help me.
You fool.
I made a mistake. It's like icy hot.
He wasn't massaging his back.
Oh, it creeps up on you.
That is awful. There's no redeeming quality.
Ta 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 ta. Ah. Ah.
I don't want to talk.
Oh, unpleasant. Not fun. Birth is the last one. Fuck. Ah!
Wash your hands this time before using it.
Shut up, Ryan. I love you.
There you go. Now you all know. Kevin did not wash his hands prior to using the facilities.
Shut up.
I didn't say anything. No, I don't want a cookie. Ooh, that one hurts. How does Sean Evans do this week after week?
Savagery. Whew. All right. Well, if that's a thing.
5 things for me. Most beautiful. I think waterfalls are always so beautiful. The ocean. Lake Superior. Even more than Lake Michigan. Right about now, I'm kind of feeling like death would be a beautiful thing.
That's funny.
I think whales jumping out of the ocean.
They don't do that.
Yeah, they do the
They glide out of the ocean.
yeah, whatever they do.
Whatever whales do. Oh God. Who's low battery?
Oh my god. Whoever you are, low battery, that is a brutal question.
It says universal health care and UBI are passed, but you have to put the bomb on every meal for 1 year. Yay or nay? I say yay. I'll do it.
Do you notice how I'm delaying?
Yeah.
Well, I look at it this way. I would get a lot thinner. So I would eat one meal a day. Absolute, just straight sustenance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do it.
Dude, RC tastes great.
Do you know how fucking miserable that would be? Every single meal. So for me, it would be 365 meals. Oh, Chris. He lives right down the street.
Oh,
Chris,
Chris, come on by. You can have some of these sauces if you want.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that one wasn't fun.
That was miserable.
Yeah.
You handled that even better last time.
Thanks, dude.
No, I'm kind of shitting on how you're handling it now.
I know, that's why my thanks was sarcastic.
I couldn't tell. My ears are burning.
Remember that from last time. I'm actually good now.
Are you?
Yeah. The mix of RC and lemon vodka is helping.
I will not go back and eat any more chicken meat just in case it touched that one.
I'm just saying right now, mine are all bones. Maybe that's my problem, is like I've been...
I think this one was the bomb. It's pretty good, though.
It's not bad.
Like I said, the worst thing, like, it's so vinegary. Like, you just smell the vinegar. It is vinegar and the caps, whatever. Capstone.
Capsaicin. The capstone. Well, that was fun.
All right, well, let's move on to the next one.
Why is my screen doing this? Sorry, we're so late.
All right. Get everything started.
I'll get everything started. Oh, that's actually good. The Deep Eddy's lemon and RC Cola.
I could imagine. It's like a interesting Cuba Libre. All right.
You alright? Oh, we're doing this? We're going straight into it? Brian's really struggling right now.
Yeah.
At an hour and 12 minutes. Oh, are we doing it? Oh, sorry. Here we go. What's this one called?
I don't fucking care.
Unique Garlic. It has smoke and egg curry. Oh god, this is not gonna be good. He came up with Apollo. Alright. I have to do the thing. I have to eat the whole thing.
I'll say this. Had I started with this, it might have hurt more. But because of the bomb, I got a lot of the garlic.
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
Huh. Chili peppers, vinegar, garlic, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, Italian seasoning.
The garlic really comes through.
Yeah, it does. Like that one actually almost made me feel better.
I would not go that far.
No, I feel great. There's hot sauce all over your towels, dude. Like, that one made me almost feel like, oh, I got this.
Yeah, sure.
Brian doesn't got this.
I need more chocolate milk.
Oh.
My ball spot is a fucking puddle.
How's the Oberweis?
So good.
Is it? Yeah.
So good.
I've got eggnog downstairs.
Fuck.
I didn't realize you can see the mirror in the background. That's my favorite place. Ah. Yeah. It's been fun.
That one hurts, but nowhere near as bad. Cause like, you get some flavor. Hey Jerry, just in time for the last tap.
Brian, why are you trying to rush through this right now?
So fucking miserable.
I do want to say hi to Ben, my little buddy. And just to give Brian a break. You know, we're just going to throw this in here. Whew. My hair looks wild right now. My hat. Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
Are you watching?
Yeah.
Ben.
Why is there a delay?
Oh, yeah, there's going to be a delay, honey.
I know you have eggnog.
Did you hear that? I know you have eggnog. Yes, Ben, I bought you eggnog. Hi, Hunter. How are you, buddy? Hi, Isabella. Just saying hi to everybody here.
I'm not saying hi to anyone right now.
I hear my echo now, so that was weird.
Oh, sorry.
How's your birthday?
Oh, Isabella, my birthday was good.
Well, we love you. Say good luck, Daddy and Uncle Brian. Daddy, Uncle Brian. Bye.
Love you guys.
It was a good run.
Brian, hang in there, buddy.
No, I'm tired.
Eggnog is the best nog. I don't know what that means.
I don't know of many nogs.
You know nog is a style of drink?
Yeah.
I'm worried about you. Oh, God. My
know
spice, my spice is gone.
Really? You're not
Yeah.
breathing fire?
No. No, I'm back, baby. Here, take a sip of that.
No.
You'll feel better. Just don't drink too much milk, please. Are you crying? I'm not. Brian might be. Oh.
I'll say this. It was a good run.
My wife just texted me and said, question. Actually, she said, is Brian okay?
I'm not okay.
And then she says, question, will you guys do the challenge again? Yeah, probably. 300 episodes. We're only 100 episodes away. Not too shabby. You know what I was just thinking about? I was like, this is going to be a very odd episode to listen to. So if you are listening to it, go back and watch the YouTube video.
Whatever.
I'm gonna have to like sanitize all the surfaces in this household right now before my kids get home.
I'm gonna just sanitize my butthole.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah.
It hurts everywhere. My esophagus.
All right. I'm gonna go make you something right now that's gonna make you feel better.
No, I'm good.
No. I got you. Oh. It's my one day off this week.
Yeah, Cherry, the thing about playing Truth or Dare is I just say the truth. always. We would not do a dab. We're about to do a dab. And it sounds miserable. No, I don't like it.
You don't like honey?
No, not here. I'm good. RC has honey in it.
Does it?
Feels like it. It's the bomb. It just burned everything. And it's like getting in my stomach now. I feel it. I would never do a dab for no reason. I tell the truth about everything.
Brian would win at that game.
All right.
You want to do it? I know you're struggling.
Yeah.
All right, we're adding a dab. Be careful. Oh, you
Fuck off. It's a dab.
Oh God.
Yes, that's what I didn't want to happen.
I made a mistake. I'll rub it on the other side.
Yeah, rub it in so it really soaks into the skin.
Oh, I'm gonna regret that for sure. You know what we should be celebrating right now? We have not lost video at one at all.
Yeah, it's true.
Thanks, Comcast.
Kev.
Comcast, if you want to sponsor this. Thanks.
Kev.
Yeah.
Roll out the red carpet. What do you got? What's coming up here?
That's good. Well, we're at over 200 episodes. I do actually want to share something, mostly to let you recover. So, Spotify does something every year. It's called Wrapped, and you get it as a listener. You also get it as like someone who creates content, which Brian and I happen to do. So
We created a lot.
we did, and you know what? I've always been proud of this podcast. The other night, actually, I went over to Brian's house after I got off of work, and Brian and I sat outside. The weather was nice. We were just sitting out in the freezing cold in December, and I had a really good conversation with Brian, and I talked about how grateful I was for him, and the fact that him and I met. It was a really awesome thing, and like never in a million years did I think that I would live down the street from my best friend. And it's awesome. He's wonderful to me. He's great to my kids, to my beautiful wife Anna, and he has a wonderful wife and daughter as well. But this was very surprising to me. So I logged in, and I do look at our analytics as far as like who's listening, where they're listening, all that kind of stuff. But it was kind of inspiring for me. It made me very happy. My rack was 98 hours of young gravy.
Caleb, I would definitely love to hear that story.
Whiskey and hot sauce. They call that a prairie fire. So, some cool things from our Wrapped. So we created 3,189 minutes of new content. That is more than 94% of all podcasts on the air right now, which that's pretty freaking awesome. Not to mention, like, I think what's this statistic for podcasts? New podcasts, they only last about like 10 episodes.
Yeah, only 1% make like past 10 episodes or something.
That's awesome.
2%.
Our most popular episodes: Russia, Ukraine, live. That was with live updates, and then the most popular episode was Mara Let's Go, and that's when we talked about
Oh.
the investigation of
Yeah.
Mar-a-Lago. We're listened to in 12 countries. Oh, I don't know where that hot sauce just came from, but it just hit my throat right now. The top 5 are United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Sweden, and Australia. So, yo, what's up to Sweden? What's up Australia? UK? All I've got to say is 1776.
And there go those listeners.
Our weekly listens went up 168% over last year, which, thank you guys. Cannot thank you enough.
It's only because of those watching and listening.
Yeah, seriously. So, it does a little quiz while you're looking at your Wrapped, and this one said, how many of your followers do you think actually listen to every episode? And ours was 31%, which, by the way, I got correct. It was also the highest number you could choose.
Oh.
So I just was like, screw it. So that puts us in the top 25% of most followers listening to a podcast. Our listeners gave us a 4.6. That's great because you give this one to grow. That's out of 5. We are up 20% in followers, which again, thank you guys. And then this one warmed my heart. I thought this was cool. So keep in mind these numbers and these percentages are independent. So it's not like people who listen to this, but also, more are in the same categories. So of our followers and of our people that listen every week, 67 fans were in their top 10 podcasts. Now keep in mind this is independent of the next one. We're in the top 5 podcasts for 50 of our fans. And then the last one is we're the number 1 podcast for 16 of our fans.
Dang.
And I think, so I actually looked at this after Brian and I got a text message from Jason, one of our longtime listeners. And he had said that we were his number 1.
We were number 1.
And I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
But I wanted to share those with you guys. I mean, it's been a wild ride. It's been so much fun. Brian and I talked about doing this podcast for a long time. It started as kind of like a joke. And then it, kind of turned into something else. I used to go to Brian's house after work and talk shit to him about everything that
Anything he could poke.
Yeah. I'll never forget the time that I got yelled at by Kathy. Because I literally went to Brian's house just to troll him about Donald Trump. And she told me I'm a terrible human being. We're friends now. I think maybe. But then COVID hit, and I texted Brian and I said, "Let's do this." And
Yeah.
look at us now.
Look at me now.
I learned how to do things.
Yeah, you did a lot. I mean, you've learned. I mean, that's the crazy thing is like, throughout this process, we've learned a lot just, for content purposes. But like, you built all these different audio processes and, learned to edit. We learned to use YouTube and create a monetized channel. I built a website, and I've never done that. And so we've done a lot in the process of this podcast, beyond just have a conversation. And I think that's always been the purpose. I think it would be great if we signed a $100 million contract with Spotify and all that.
It would take $1 million contract.
But I think it's also just like we've done something good, I think, for people to understand that you don't have to always agree on everything, but it's so crucial that you listen to everything.
Incredibly crucial.
When you are having conversations with people, difficult ones, about difficult topics that people are very sensitive about, politics, political parties, political legislation, very difficult topics that people are very passionate about, whether it's abortion, guns, war.
Which, by the way, if you guys want to hear about gun reform, Brian and I are going to be talking about that
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah. And so it's so crucial that people continue to have the conversation, because the people making the decisions for this country who are voted in are very knowledgeable of those things. And the people that want to control the country, not in politics, but outside of politics, they're very focused on those things. But at the end of the day, in a democratic system, it is the people that hold the power, and it's power in numbers. It doesn't matter how much money you have. And unfortunately, in America, it has become that way in politics. But that's because there aren't enough people having conversations and talking about, news and talking about politics at the dinner table, because we're coached not to. Don't talk sex, politics, religion. And the reason being is those things have a lot of power behind them. And it is so crucial that we continue to have the conversation. And that's what Kevin and I try and do with each other and with our community. We try and have the conversation for the Mad Libs community, so you might hear things from different perspectives, and you might agree with one or both of us or neither of us, but the fact that you're willing to listen is so incredible and so important to the growth of our society, but also yourself as an individual. And we're very thankful that you trust in us to have these conversations, no matter how delicate or intense the conversations may be. And so we're super thankful. And on that note, I'm gonna fucking destroy my stomach.
Hey, to 200 episodes next
200.
You know what? I'm gonna be smart about this. I'm gonna put this into pieces. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to throw out this cutting board. How bad is it?
Not good. Not bad. It's bad.
Ball signal. Oh God.
It's bad. Thank you so much, Jerry. Yeah, I mean, a lot of podcasts fade. A lot of podcasts faded when the world opened back up. I have a friend that's looking to get into podcasting. His name is Joe.
Oh, yeah.
He's a wonderful human being, and he's really focusing on creating good content and stuff like that. So he hasn't begun yet. But it can be very difficult, and if you do it for the right reasons, you can keep going. And if you were doing it to just monetize and, make a brand or a personal, make it a personal opportunity, it won't last. Kevin and I approached this as two guys that cared a lot about general news, and politics, and the importance of having a conversation. And that's why we keep going, regardless of if, we have several hundred followers on our Spotify alone, and we're so thankful. But if we don't hit, thousands and millions, we're still going to do it.
Right.
Because we enjoy it. And that's what I advise my friend Joe to do. Is do it for the right reasons, and everything he said with regards to him starting a podcast was about that. He's like, yeah, if I can make a difference for one person, that's huge. I remember the first time you and I, Kevin, were talking about starting this podcast and going on, and we released the first episode, and we were like, it'd be so cool if we got one follower. We were going to do once every week. Mm-hmm. And we were like, if we get one follower that's not our wives and our moms and whatever, but people outside, some friends, that we're not super tight with, high school classmates or Facebook friends or whatever, just a couple people that actually want to tune in and listen to us. It'd be cool if we got just one person.
Yep.
And I think in the first week we got tens of followers, and it sounds silly, but it was holy shit. And people are like, you're only going to do this once a week? And we're like, I guess we could do two. And ever since we've
It was 53 people.
53 people in the first week, and it's
Now,
like, holy
granted,
shit.
again, some of those were like friends, family, all that stuff.
But we
But
put it on
it's so
Facebook,
awesome.
and it was awesome. And we did this for the right reason, and that's why we continue to do it. Is, we want to have the conversation, show people it's good to have that conversation, educate people where we can. We're not in Washington D.C. and like behind closed doors with Mitch McConnell and Chuck Schumer, and we're not hearing exactly what happens in the room where it happens. But
How the sausage is made.
yeah, we are in tune, and we try and educate ourselves and pass along all the education we had. And for me, it takes me back to my teaching roots. Like, it was very important to me for people to learn as much as possible and also learn how to learn. And become critical thinkers. Don't just take my word for it. Read, go out and engage, have conversations, have opportunities to listen and hear people that are far more knowledgeable than you talk about things. And so we try and do that. And we've been very, very fortunate over the last 200 episodes.
Yeah.
So
And this will be 201, which means on to season 2. How do your lips feel? Mine are burning.
I don't feel anything. I have no soul.
Never
It's
followed
gone.
you. But I didn't. Oh, okay, nice. Thank you, Sherry. Ah.
Oh no, you don't ever feel bad, and that's a really cool thing about this, is like we've been very fortunate to have people listen to us that my wife is one of those people. She gets enough politics just listening to me around the house, and
Which is awesome, though.
yeah, but it can be hard to listen to political podcasts and news podcasts because, let's be honest, they're not often like, oh, and every homeless person got a meal today. Like, that's not how the news works. Like, we learn about the shit that's going wrong. But in order to fix it, you got to hear about it. You got to understand it. You got to see, okay, well, there's a problem. Let me think of a solution. And it can be very difficult for people to listen to a political podcast. So the fact that you listen to any, we're very thankful. We have some fun ones that are not political.
Yeah.
Like when we did the Halloween
candy,
tiering
yeah.
system. That was a very fun live feed and stuff like that. But and we try and mix those in from time to time. If people ever were like, hey, I'd love for you to talk about this, and it has nothing to do with politics, we will. But in general, that's kind of our niche, and I think we do a pretty good job of covering it, and people have gotten a lot of value out of it. And so we're very thankful for people taking their time to listen. Even if it's, episodes usually run from 45 minutes to an hour. This one's going to run for about an hour and a half. And, when we have those opportunities, people are taking an hour and a half of their time, whether they're doing other things, obviously, but they're taking that time to, instead of listening to the new Taylor Swift album before they go see their $2,000 concert, they're taking that time to spend with us. And we're super fortunate
And grateful.
grateful for the
Grateful,
opportunity.
for sure. Oh, that was rough.
It was rough. I don't feel as sick.
Well, that's good.
I feel like I'm going to pay a price there
Oh, dude.
on the back end of
Yes.
this transaction.
Yes, 100%.
That I didn't have to because, I regurgitated everything last time. And so it didn't have an exit strategy. This one will have an exit strategy, and I can already feel the pain. So.
Anything else to add, Brian?
No, I always finish with do good and be great. And, my former students, some of them locked in, like Kayla popped in, and I'm super thankful. I always used to say, be safe, don't get caught. With the idea of, if you're saying that, people used to chuckle, like all my students chuckle, like, yeah, be safe, don't get caught. But they were literally telling themselves to be safe over and over. And so the idea of the don't get caught, it means if you're doing it in a smart way, you won't get caught. And so be safe, don't get caught, but also do good, be great. Do good things for the people around you. And the world is what we make of it, and so make it a good place by doing good, and be great. Whatever you do, give all you have. So do good, be great.